Now in Good Morning Northwest, more aircraft on the way to help fight a fire in Hayden as fires spark all around the area. The latest information on multiple fires burning right now in our Fire Watch coverage.
And from those fires and distant fires, more haze today. But then we're going to see some much needed rain coming in for the weekend. We'll talk about when and where coming up soon.
He entered not guilty pleas this morning, the surreal arraignment of former President Donald Trump. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Glad you're with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Friday, August the 4th. Mark Peterson here with a look at your first alert forecast. And all right, we're hoping for some rain sometime this weekend.
Yeah, there's people that should be washing their cars today to hopefully push that into our area. This morning, things continue to cool. 62 into Coeur d'Alene. Now we're down to 64 degrees into the West Plains. But you see the haze that's evident there from, again, the current fires in our region. Plus, we're going to see more smoke coming in from distant fires out into Montana and Canada. That's going to be later on for the weekend. Increasing clouds today, more haze again. Weekend showers, that could be the best news I have, but some thunderstorm potential out there, and it's going to be cooler all next week, so that's not bad news either. We look at the forecast radar, and we're going to see those clouds increase for this afternoon. We're going to see rain showers starting to move through. This is that monsoonal moisture that's been being pushed up for the last week, finally arriving, and we're going to see into Moses Lake, Tri-Cities, and then into Spokane. That's really looking at Saturday morning and then Saturday afternoon. Chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon with some of that daytime heating, and then we're going to have a rotational, that low pressure system. That's going to continue to bring some of that rain into our area. Today we're going to be around 90. Now we had 90s not only on August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, but probably today. Temperatures into the upper 80s into the Palouse. So we'll see our day progress nicely. I mean, 10 o'clock, it's going to be 76, and then by noon we're going to be at 82. Again, 90, our expected high today.
All right, breaking news on a fire burning in Kootenai County. The Northern Lakes Fire District has issued level 1 get ready evacuation notices for the Ridge Creek fire burning east of Hayden Lake. Firefighters are urging boaters on Hayden Lake to exercise caution and stay clear of the Sportsman's Access area to Mokins Bay so firefighting aircraft can access the water. Now, from Spokane to Spangle to Spokane Valley, wildfires sparked all across the inland Northwest, forcing many people from their homes. Fortunately, not a single home was burned. The Department of Natural Resources says part of that is luck, but a bigger part is the quick and efficient response from air support.
And that's something fire crews told us made the difference as people left their homes near Sunset Boulevard. The same planes which prevented homes from burning in Cheney Monday helped put out fires from Spokane to Spangle yesterday. In fact, there were 3 fires in a span of just 3 hours. Suzanne Miller watched those aircraft fight just blocks away from her home on Cheney Spokane Road.
4 planes at once just came in one big swoop, and it was really kind of gratifying to know that they were just on top of.
With a long wildfire season still ahead, Eric Keller with the Washington Department of Natural Resources says there is something we can all do to protect our homes.
In Washington, about 80% of our fires or better are human caused from something, you know, be it campfires or chains dragging or trains or wheat fires.
Those fires are a reminder that we can be forced to leave our home at a moment's notice, so it's important you and your family are prepared. On KXLY.com/firewatch, there is a step-by-step guide to create a wildfire action plan and what to have in an emergency go bag.
And from the Breaking Now desk, former President Donald Trump is back at his New Jersey home this morning after pleading not guilty to all 4 counts, accusing him of trying to overturn the 2020 election. It was an intense atmosphere at the courthouse. The extraordinary scene unfolding with Trump standing, pleading not guilty to charges that he and his allies plotted to try and overturn the 2020 election. Special counsel Jack Smith, who led the wide-ranging investigation into January 6th, seen on the far left of this sketch, at times looking at Trump, who at one point stared directly back. Officers who defended the Capitol during the riot were also in court.
It's a necessary step on the road, the path to justice and accountability.
On January 6th, we already knew who directed the attack and the mob onto the Capitol.
Trump is charged with 4 election-related felonies, including conspiracy to defraud the U.S. and conspiracy against rights, meaning he allegedly tried to stop Americans from exercising their right to vote. If convicted on all charges, Trump could face more than 50 years in prison. Trump was released on conditions that he would not discuss the case with anyone who may be a witness. That includes former Vice President Mike Pence, who the indictment says was pressured by Trump to reject legitimate electoral votes. And Trump's next court date is scheduled for August 28th, just 5 days after the first Republican primary debate. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
For the first time, we are hearing where suspect Bryan Kohberger says he was the night 4 University of Idaho students were murdered.
According to Kohberger's attorneys, he was out for a long drive and not at the house on King Road. That information came to light in a new court filing. Prosecutors want the defense to provide specifics about Kohberger's alibi and witnesses they plan to call to back it up. But Kohberger's attorneys say he was on a long drive like he would often go on late at night and can't prove specifically where. They also say because of the grand jury, they couldn't develop witness information that could prove he was not at the King Road house. A judge may require the defense to provide more of an alibi. That and other issues will be discussed at a hearing later this month. You can read more about this and find a link to the exact court filing on KXLY.com.
Congresswoman Kathy McMorris-Rodgers is in Spokane this week. She talked with our Kirsten O'Connor, who asked her about school safety, a topic she also talked about in a roundtable discussion earlier in the week. The Congresswoman told us data protection for our kids is a priority, specifically when it comes to social media.
One did bring up that TikTok, for example, had a bring your gun to school challenge on TikTok. And so yes, the social media aspect is very real and is influencing our kids.
4 News Now dedicated special reports to the potential dangers of social media. You can find our full coverage in our special report on the social media effect. It's on KXLY.com. Good morning. Northwest time is now 7 minutes after 6 o'clock.
All right, let's kick things back over to Mark Peterson. What? We were in good just an hour ago.
It's just how it happens. We're going to have that fluctuation of smoke and haze, shifting winds, and hopefully some very beneficial rain that could scour it out for a little bit. Yeah. We're going to talk more about that scouring effect coming up.
And more extreme heat hitting a chunk of the country where it's turned deadly coming up.
I'm here with Shield Boy, the Salvation Army mascot, and today we're talking about their back-to-school supply drive. We'll have more information for you coming up in a bit.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Save your green at Jennifer's.
We owe everything to our troops, past and present, for their honor, courage, and dedication.
As a token of our appreciation, 4 News Now and Global Credit Union are encouraging you to once again wear red on Fridays.
Join us in recognizing our troops and their families for allowing us the freedoms we enjoy as Americans.
Stop into any Global branch and pick up a red pin to show your support. Then wear red every Friday from now until September 11th.
Wear Red Fridays, brought to you by 4 News Now and Global Credit Union.
The time to buy is now. Yes, RV show pricing continues at R&R RV in North Spokane. Over 125 RVs are indoors at 525 East Francis. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show price. You don't want to shop in this heat. Shop over 125 RVs indoors now at R&R RV in North Spokane, 525 East Francis, or online at rnrrv.com.
Let's have some fun. Let's win some money. Let's get it on. I can make your hands clap. Say, I can make your hands clap. Don't act like you don't hear me now.
I knew it was going to go this way, Steve.
Name a part of your body makes a lot of noise.
My hands.
Farming has always been a crucial part of the Inland Northwest. Syngenta is proud to bring you a tribute for our farmers.
Farmers take pride in producing the highest quality food possible. They work tirelessly despite the conditions each and every year to provide food, fiber, and fuel for the world through sustainable practices.
At Syngenta, we want to say thank you to all farmers for working together to adopt new technologies to enhance production.
recognizing the backbone of our economy. A tribute for our farmers. Brought to you by Syngenta.
This is the Kelly Clarkson Show.
Summer's here, y'all. I'm so ready. You are so ready. Give your day a little Kelly.
I'll be back on the show.
Oh, this feels so good.
I love my life. Big stars and good vibes. Puff it up. Get showered in summer. Let it rain, y'all.
Watch Kelly weekdays at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
All right, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Ballistics experts in Parkland, Florida are firing at least 140 live rounds of bullets during a reenactment of the 2018 mass shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School.
Friday's reenactment is part of a civil lawsuit against Scott Peterson, a former sheriff's deputy who remained outside during the massacre. Peterson was acquitted of criminal charges related to that massacre, but is currently being sued in civil court. The plaintiff's attorney said the purpose of the reenactment is to prove Peterson heard upwards of 70 shots and knew where they were coming from. The school's closed for the day. No students will be on campus. However, lawmakers and several families of victims are attending. 17 people died in the massacre and 17 others were injured.
Nearly half of the adults in the U.S. are interested in using weight loss drugs. That's according to a new poll from health policy researchers KFF. It found 45% of the public would be open to weight loss prescriptions, including a newer class of drugs that includes Ozempic and Wegovy. Only about 1 in 7 people, though, said they would still be interested if they thought they would gain weight after stopping use. 80% of people surveyed said insurance companies should cover such drugs for people who are overweight or obese.
More extreme heat on the way for millions of Americans and leading to tragedy for some. In Texas, Ramona and Monway Eisen were found dead inside their home outside of Houston when their air conditioning failed. Their deaths are 2 of at least 7 tied to the heat in Harris County, Texas since June. More than 65 million Americans are under heat alerts. Today, it's expected to feel like 113 degrees in Memphis and up to 120 this weekend in Mississippi.
Here, a different story. Finally, we're going to see a cool down. 10-second takeaway. Some clouds. It will be hot today, 90, and there's still that haze in the air, but keeping hydrated and then taking some breaks this afternoon. 90, it'll be cooler for the weekend.
Well, this week, the National Interagency Fire Center tallied the costs of some of the big fires burning in the Northwest. The Flat Fire that started July 15th in southern Oregon is the most costly so far. It's burned 30,000 acres, costing nearly $32 million. The Eagle Bluff Fire, just outside of Orville, we've been talking about this one, has burned over 16,000 acres and has cost $3.1 million to fight. And the Hayden Fire in the mountains northeast of Boise has burned nearly 23,000 acres and has cost $12.4 million. Experts say the most expensive part of putting out a fire is the pay for the firefighters. Our summers are always very costly in terms of fires. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:13.
A deputy shot at, a high-speed chase, a crash into a brick wall, and police hitting a pedestrian. What we know about how this whole thing started and ended coming up a little later.
And right after this break, how you can help make sure lots of local kids get what they need to have a successful school year. A live report with Allison Martinez next.
Whether you're hauling your boat to the lake or a team full of soccer players,
Perfection Tire carries a full line of Cooper tires with advanced safety features, warranties, and competitive pricing.
Nobody beats perfection.
Want to drive?
Really?
Most of us agree our roads are safer when we put away our phones. But we still have some people to reach. So spread the message. And set the example. Because that's how we make the road a safer place for you and your loved ones. Together, we get there.
This Friday with Ray and Jay is plantastic, as Italian chef Lydia Bastianich serves up an easy one-pan chicken dinner.
Look at the nice sauce that comes with it.
Next, Rachel.
Watch Rachel today at 3 and 4 News Now at 5.
Weeknights on MeTV. Watch Andy Griffith at 8, The Beverly Hillbillies at 9, and Green Acres at 9:30.
You can find MeTV on broadcast channels KXLY 4.2, Comcast 114, and Spectrum 9, 17, and 181.
For over 20 years, my dad sold vehicles all over Eastern Washington to the farmers and ranchers,
the firefighters, to the military men and women at Fairchild, and of course, our friends and neighbors. He knew selling great vehicles at a fair price and taking care of the customer would build the foundation for years to come.
It was true then, and it's still true today. You see, we treat everyone like family because we are family.
We want you to like the deal and love your wheels.
I was stuck. Unresolved depression symptoms were in my way. I needed more from my antidepressant. Vraylar helped give it a lift.
Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant is clinically proven to help relieve overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. And in Vraylar clinical studies, most saw no substantial impact on weight. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke, report unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults, report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, as these may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, weight gain, and high cholesterol may occur. Movement dysfunction and restlessness are common side effects. Stomach and sleep issues, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are also common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks.
I didn't have to change my treatment. I just gave it a lift.
Ask about Vraylar and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Whether you're going on a long trip or just your daily commute,
Perfection Tires certified techs are your trusted resource for efficient, cost-effective repairs and routine maintenance.
Nobody beats perfection.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Huckleberry Festival in Trout Creek, Montana.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
All right, welcome back. This back-to-school season, the Salvation Army is collecting school supplies for those in need.
And today is the annual Burst-a-Bus school supply drive. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez live at the Salvation Army with how you can donate or even receive school supplies if you need them later this summer.
Good morning. We're talking back to school season today. I'm joined with some friends. I have Captain David Kane, who's new to Spokane, so welcome. And we also have our Shield Boy, who has been carrying the energy throughout this morning. Now, today we're talking about the Burst-a-Bus school supply drive that is happening today. And you can donate school supplies at 4 different locations throughout Spokane and the Valley. Tell me a little bit more about that event.
Yeah, today is our annual Burst the Bus collection, where we'll be collecting school supplies for kids, up to 4,000 kids here in Spokane, and so we're going to burst the bus in front of three Fred Meyer stores throughout Spokane County, and also the Walmart on Shadle.
Gotcha. And you guys are looking for any and all school supplies, backpacks. Tell me more about what you're looking for in this drive.
Yeah, we're beginning a new academic year, and so we are excited to collect all the supplies that are needed to set our kids up for success. So we're talking folders and markers and pencils and everything that our kids need just to get them ready for another academic year.
Absolutely. And I heard that other ways people can contribute, they can donate through our kettle here. Is that correct? And also volunteering. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, that's so important. In fact, you can give monetary donations at all of our locations today, all the Fred Meyer stores and the Walmart on Shadle, and we'll have our iconic red kettle in front of the store where you can give cash and checks and just support the important work that's happening here at the Salvation Army in Spokane.
Great, absolutely. It's going to be such a fun day. Thank you so much for sharing such a cool event with us. We'll have more information on our website. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Allison, thank you so much.
Again, they mentioned it, one of their great annual events that they do all the time that really benefits our kids.
Hey, this is something that might throw a monkey wrench in your plans if you're driving by the Spokane Arena tonight. Monkey wrench. The Foo Fighters coming to town. The Seattle band is kicking off their tour at the arena along with opening act The Breeders. The show is sold out. They're starting their tour here.
Yeah, right here. First show. And didn't they release a few more tickets yesterday afternoon, I think, that I'm sure got gobbled up.
I'm sure they're snatched
awfully
up
quickly.
Yeah, been around forever and pretty good music. Yeah, can't help it. That's why it's sold out. All right, so we're going to see a sellout crowd all across maybe over the weekend when it's cooler and people coming out of their homes for a while. But we do have the latest updated chart now on the drought. Yeah, I tried to tie that together. It didn't work. I'll give you that much. They were like, that didn't work. All right, here we go. We have expanded now the severe drought that extends into Montana down into Orofino, Lewiston, Pomeroy. So we've seen that as a wider path of extreme drought. we're hoping that we start to see a more organized and just more rain coming into the area. Right now, we do have dry, hazy conditions. We're sitting in moderate when it comes to air quality. It was good for a while. We have temperatures right now into the valley, 61, downtown 64, and Deer Park, 50 degrees. You were even in the 30s earlier. Now, we had earlier in the week. Today, it's going to be 90. We're going to have haze. We're going to have those winds. Tonight, 64 degrees, more haze. East winds bringing some of the smoke aloft out of Montana into our area. It's the moisture that could help scour some of that haze and smoke out. By tonight, we're going to see that rolling through Grangeville all the way to Missoula in a diagonal line, coming up back around through the Tri-Cities, the Yakima Valley. For Saturday, we see more of it coming to our area. So at 5 a.m., we're going to see it close to us, crossing over Saturday afternoon. A 10 to 30% chance of thunderstorm activity, up to a 40% chance of rain, and they're going to be spotty and scattered showers. Smoke forecast calls for it to continue to be coming around that same path out of the north and out of the east. So, yeah, if you're sensitive to the smoke, you're going to continue to feel it unless that rain really does hit. 90 for our high today. We look at our planning forecast. Yeah, that chance of thunderstorm activity really going to be potentially into the mountains. And, again, fires started by lightning is the fear. 83 on Sunday, Monday 87. And then we're into the low 80s for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, again, drying out. But it'd sure be nice to get some of these to rain for a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe. Something sustained.
Yeah, no doubt.
Without the lightning, just that, we have so many fires. Yeah, it's really scary stuff.
All right, Mark, thank you. Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:21. The Eastern Eagles are the latest local college football team to open fall camp.
It's a fresh start for Eastern following last year's dismal season. Why the Eagles sophomore quarterback said yesterday made him feel like being a kid again. That's next. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Friday. TGIF. We'll be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Have you been dreaming of upgrading your truck with exterior styling or custom accessories?
Or tricking out your interior with leather kits and heated seats?
Well, wake up, because Parker Extreme can help make your dream rig a reality.
Stop in and get advice from our skilled Parker Extreme team. They have the knowledge and experience to help you make the right choice for your car, truck, or SUV.
Your dream truck is here at Parker Toyota Extreme. You just haven't built it yet.
Beat the heat. Always water before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m.
This is not just laundry. This is laundry that's one and done. This is the ultra-fast combo laundry machine that does both washing and drying cycles. This is revolutionizing laundry. This is GE Profile.
Fred's has the GE Profile one and done laundry machine in stock and on sale for only $24.99. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
4 News Now Fire Watch coverage.
That fire has grown exponentially.
With resources on TV, online, and on the go with the 4 News Now app. Fire Watch coverage to keep you safe. That's what we mean when we say expect more on 4 News Now.
Where should I walk? Right here? Is this good?
Yeah, you can walk right there. This is your show. Do whatever you want.
You walk in.
It's live with Kelly and Mark.
Wow, that was a nice reception.
New research suggests that French fries may be linked to depression.
No.
I experience euphoria upon eating French fries.
Euphoria.
Elation.
All the E's.
Every weekday morning.
That's right. That's right.
It all goes down on daytime's #1 talk show.
Yeah, of course that. All that.
We're sitting on a couch with the new co-host, husband and wife team.
Watch live with Kelly and Mark. Weekdays at 9 a.m. Only on 4 News Now.
Punch in, roll in, and drop in 5 days a week.
5, yeah.
To the H&I Day Shift.
The heroes are here on KXLY 4.3.
There was a whole lot of energy and a whole lot of excitement for the first day of fall camp for Eastern Washington football, and this group needed it. The Eagles are coming off their worst season since 2006. Quarterback Keikoa Vice-Bears says this year's team makes them feel like a kid again.
It almost feels like a field day back in elementary school.
Keikoa Vice-Bears plays football like he's on the schoolyard. He can run, pass, and gives the Eagles a very different look at quarterback than in previous years.
Got a big season ahead of me, so I'm just trying to learn how to be process-driven, smarter on the field, not take losses. We can't do that.
If you ask the Eagles, they took too many losses last year. The team went 3-8. It was the program's worst season in more than a decade. The first day of camp is the first step towards changing that narrative.
Even the new guys came in, they felt the energy that we had last year. We didn't want that feeling again, and it's tough coming off a 3-8 season, saying we want to do this, that, but it just comes stacking days.
Some of the players have been working out together since January, just to be ahead of the curve for the beginning of camp.
There are guys that are older, led from the get-go. We had to restart some things, and that's normal this time of year, but hopefully fine-tune some things and start taking steps forward each and every day.
The Eagles kick off the season on September 2nd against North Dakota State from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Reporting in Cheney, Julia Minensound, 4 News Now Sports.
We hope they have a great season.
Yeah,
God.
Need to bounce back.
It's now 6:26.
All right, before another break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America, starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Lizzo's accusers sound off.
You can see a public figure, and all you know about them is what they present to you when the cameras are on and the cameras are rolling.
ABC's Kelly Carter sat down with 3 women behind the lawsuit for their reaction.
Lizzo responded to the allegations. She responded to the lawsuit. In part, she said these sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. How do you guys respond to that?
It completely kind of invalidates all of our experience and our trauma and our pain.
And coming up on Good Morning America and GMA3, we'll have much more of the interview and the latest on how Lizzo's team is responding to these allegations. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Trelegy for COPD.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel.
You don't have to take COPD sitting down.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
It's time to make a stand.
And I'm feeling good.
Start a new day with Trelegy. No once-daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD in as many ways as Trelegy. With 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trelegy makes breathing easier for a full 24 hours, improves lung function, and helps prevent future flare-ups. Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Take a stand and start a new day with Trelegy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy and save at Trelegy.com. Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app. Who will be ABC's next American Idol? Sign up now to audition.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Kylie and I are excited to show you the rugged good looks and adventurous spirit of this all-new Subaru Outback.
It has a roomy interior and almost 9 inches of ground clearance that make on- or off-road driving fun.
Plus, Subaru's legendary safety features like symmetrical all-wheel drive and EyeSight driver assist technology.
Visit parkersubaru.com or drop by the dealership to learn about our great selection of vehicles built for adventure, comfort, and safety.
See the Subaru Outback and receive your no-problem customer service at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
The 4 News Now Extreme Team back in action. The Northwest Autism Center is expanding into a new space. All these cubicles have to go. The carpet's got to be removed, and we've got a couple of days to do it. It's coming in August. I'm Mark Peterson. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Weeknights, Carol Burnett reaches for the MeTV comedy stars. Mr. Alan Alda.
Poof, a star is born.
Mr. Andy Griffith.
I'm right here.
You like hillbillies?
Movie stars.
You all know him from Green Acres, Mr. Eddie Albert.
Wonderful. Now we're getting somewhere.
And very funny, Mr. Larry Hovis.
That's a good idea. Let's go for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Watch MeTV's comedy stars over the air on KXLY 4.2. From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now Story Tracker taking a look at some of the big stories online this morning.
The College Board is now advising school districts in Florida to stop offering AP psychology to students because part of the curriculum violates state law. That's because the classes include lessons on sexual orientation and gender identity. The College Board said the Department of Education was effectively banning the course. But the Education Department says it's the College Board that is trying to force school districts to prevent students from taking the course. The new school year begins in just a week there, and according to an FLDOE report, AP Psychology was the 5th most popular advanced placement class in the state.
$1.25 billion is up for grabs in tonight's Mega Millions drawing. No one matched all 5 numbers, plus the Mega Ball in Tuesday's drawing. The winning numbers were 8, 24, 30, 45, 61, and the Mega Ball of 12. If you want to check again just to make sure that you actually did lose. Again, the next drawing is taking place tonight. The jackpot has been rolling on since it was last won back on April the 18th. So almost 4 months.
But why do we give the numbers? I'm just curious. You didn't win. Sorry. None of us did.
Maybe won a few bucks, so we'll see. Good Morning Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Friday, August 4th. Let's check in with your forecast. Here's Mark.
All right, good morning, everybody. First Alert Weather and that First Alert Weather app with the changes expected over the weekend be a perfect time to upload the latest version of that. We have sun, we have a few clouds, but we have haze. We'll get more cloud cover later on today. 64 currently with winds south 6 miles an hour. We're going to see those winds shift later on today. Increasing clouds as the day goes on. We're expecting more haze because the winds are going to start coming from the north and the east where active fires are. And of course, we're expecting those weekend showers, anywhere from a 10 to 40% chance of rain and higher amounts to the south. It's going to be cooler all next week. That's going to be good news. We look at the forecast radar and expecting again the Yakima Valley to get the first hit of showers, also into areas of the central panhandle of Idaho. Rolling through for tomorrow morning, we stand a pretty good chance of seeing some shower activity in the Spokane area in Coeur d'Alene. That's going to be tomorrow morning. Then we're going to see again the afternoon, that crossing over with a chance of thunderstorm activity. That will then continue into Saturday night with some breaks and then scattered showers through Sunday. Looking for a high today of 90. We're going to see that all the way to Kalispell, all the way to Ritzville, Moses Lake 92. Even the Tri-Cities at 90. At Lewiston cooler today, 96 from their low 100s yesterday. Here's our day today. By 10 o'clock, we're at 76. By 2, we're in the upper 80s, and 87 is a normal high for this time of year. And at 6, we'll be at 87. It's in between that, about 4, 5, and 6. We should be at our high today of 90 degrees.
Well, a man who shot at sheriff deputies and started a high-speed chase crashed his car into a wall in downtown Spokane.
This morning, he is in jail awaiting a first court appearance. Deputies responded to a call about an argument around 12:30 yesterday morning near Highway 2 in Airway Heights. When they arrived, that person shot at deputies. Nobody was hit. Police say the man then got into a stolen vehicle and erratically drove the wrong way on Highway 2 and I-90, damaging cars along the way, ultimately crashing at the intersection of 2nd and Lincoln in downtown Spokane. Now, police say the driver in the chase was intoxicated and at points reached speeds of 100 miles an hour.
Video obtained by 4 News Now shows a police car hitting a person near that crash. In this surveillance video, you can see a man standing next to that signpost. He seems to be hiding behind it when he sees the chase starting to come his way. And then you can see the Spokane police car hit him as the suspect crashes into the building. It's a detail SPD did not initially share. Police later confirmed the man walked away from the scene and was later contacted by police and declined medical attention.
This was the aftermath of that high-speed crash. Law enforcement says the driver went the wrong way on Highways 2 and I-90 as we mentioned, while trying to get away, at one point almost hitting a police vehicle head-on. Now, when he did crash into the downtown building, the SWAT team and crisis negotiators were called. Eventually, they arrested that person.
We heard a bunch of sirens on the freeway, and then we was talking about, well, there's a lot of cops going somewhere, and we heard them this way again, so we walked to the corner from the Carlisle, and that's when we heard the big crash.
The police say the car was going close to 50 miles an hour when it crashed into that wall.
Investigators still searching for the two people responsible for shooting two teenagers near Airway Heights. We now know an 18-year-old woman and a 15-year-old boy were injured. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says it thinks there are two people responsible for the shooting. Law enforcement is still searching for them. If you know anything about this case, though, you're asked to call Crime Check 509-456-2233.
And new from the Breaking Now desk. This morning, federal investigators are charging 2 U.S. Navy sailors with stealing defense secrets and selling them to China. In both cases, the sailors were allegedly approached by Chinese spies and offered thousands of dollars in exchange for delivering classified details about naval operations. 22-year-old Chin Chao Wei, also known as Patrick Wei, faces the most serious charge of espionage. Prosecutors say Wei, a sailor on the USS Essex, sent a Chinese spy details about the defense and weapons capabilities of Navy ships and information on ship movement. Authorities say Wei was paid at least $5,000 for selling technical manuals, blueprints, photos, and videos of the Essex.
Part of a brazen campaign by the People's Republic of China to target U.S. military officials.
And 26-year-old Wen Heng Zhao, stationed at a naval base in Ventura County, is charged with conspiracy and taking bribes. Authorities say over the course of nearly 2 years, he sold photographs of diagrams of a U.S. military radar system in Japan, as well as precise operational details about an upcoming naval exercise. Zhao allegedly got paid nearly $15,000. Now, the two suspects are due back in court next week. If they're convicted, they could face 20 years to life in prison. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
3 teenagers and an unidentified man led police on a high-speed chase in this stolen car. They crashed into a power pole, piled out of the car, and ran off. Police tell us that these people belong to a well-known organized crime group that regularly boasts about stealing Kias on social media. Police used K-9 officers and a drone to find and arrest them.
Rosar Supermarkets was ordered to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in back wages and additional penalties related to employee labor issues at stores across the Northwest. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, Rosar's did not pay employees for meal breaks less than 20 minutes long and failed to pay evening premium pay, hazard pay, and other violations. The DOL says this happened at 16 stores in Washington, 4 in Montana, 2 in Idaho, and 1 in Oregon. Rosar's is being ordered to pay back $350,000 in back pay for 602 employees and $72,000 in penalties. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:37.
We have another hot day ahead for us, and the evening staying quite warm.
Still, I mean, the ice cream's going to melt, so you got to eat it fast, right? If you need a day to celebrate on the first Friday of August, it's International Beer Day.
Hey.
Just a little. Just a little something. Also, National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow.
Those things don't go together, though.
Oh, I think they totally do.
Your full forecast coming up.
And a new law in Spokane County could decrease your property taxes. How to find out if you qualify right after the break.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
The new double pepperoni Crazy Crust pizza is so nice, we pepperonied it twice. With classic and old world pepperoni, sprinkled with toasted cheeses and garlic parm crust you've got to see in slow-mo. Available for $8.99 only at Little Caesars.
Pizza. It's Super Saturdays at Mississauga Casino Hotel this month. 2 grand prize winners will win $10,000 cash. Now that's super fun. Drawing Saturday, August 12th, and again on Saturday, August 26th. Drawings start at 6 p.m. Play your favorite games and earn entries to win. Mississauga Casino Hotel is the place that treats you right. Learn more at Mississauga.com.
Great Homes of Idaho is having their grand opening August 11th through the 13th in Post Falls. Come in and tour their beautiful model homes by Kit Custom Home Builders, highly customizable with features and options you'll love. Great Homes has been helping customers in Montana create their dream homes for over 25 years. And with their expansion to Post Falls, they would love to help you experience the same. Join them for their August celebration featuring prize drawings and a 20% discount certificate towards numerous upgrades. Only available during this grand opening weekend.
The time to buy is now. Yes, RV show pricing continues at R&R RV in North Spokane. Over 125 RVs are indoors at 525 East Francis. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show price. You don't want to shop in this heat. Shop over 125 RVs indoors now at R&R RV in North Spokane, 525 East Francis, or online at rnrrv.com.
Summer might not be a vacation for families experiencing homelessness, but while Family Promise teaches parents life skills, kids have the chance to explore and have fun.
Without the routine of school, summer is really challenging for homeless children. With the help of Numerica, kids are able to enjoy lots of fun activities.
Numerica Credit Union is honored to partner with organizations like Family Promise as they work to enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
Next, Kelly, for dancing it out, people. Oh my God.
Let's do it, Kelly.
Right. Give it up for Derek Up, everybody. Plus, from Magnum PI, Jay Hernandez. Next, Kelly.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
All right, welcome back. Spokane County wants you to know about a new law that could reduce your property taxes.
If you make $50,000 or less, you can get a property tax exemption. This applies to 3 specific groups of homeowners. Spokane County Assessor Tom Konis says the property tax exemption program helps reduce the amount of property taxes you are responsible for, and it freezes the taxable value of your house the first year you qualify. The qualifications are based off of age, disability, and income.
The nice thing about this program, it is for seniors 61 and older, disabled folks who cannot work, and then also for disabled military that have over an 80% VA disability.
Though the application is for next tax year, he says don't wait. Put your name on the waiting list and check whether you're qualified for the program first. He says for the application, you will need 2023 tax returns and a document of medical expense deduction. This new change may vary depending on the county in which you live, so make sure to contact your local assessor's office for further assistance.
Hope you're having a great start to your day. Your 10-second takeaway on your screen. Clouds, more haze today. It's going to be another hot one, 90 degrees. But make sure you're hydrated, taking in that water, and, of course, take some breaks.
Well, the CDC now recommends all infants younger than 8 months old should get a vaccine against RSV. The Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices voted unanimously to recommend the injection. It'll be added to the CDC's childhood immunization schedule once the CDC director signs off. In a second unanimous vote, the panel also recommended certain infants ages 8 to 19 months get a second dose to help them through their second RSV season. Now, that is if they have underlying health issues that put them at high risk for hospitalization. The CDC director will also have to sign off on that recommendation as well.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:42.
All right, Allison Martinez live with Salvation Army this morning.
Salvation Army is hosting a school supply drive happening today. More information on how to donate or receive those supplies coming up.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
This Friday through Monday only, it's the anniversary 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. And that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 6 years, no interest. But hurry, the anniversary 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Hi, this is Noda Begay III, PGA Tour member and Golf Channel broadcaster. I'm here to tell you about sponsorship opportunities for the Circling Raven Championship, the women's professional tournament presented by KXLY 4 News. It will feature more than 150 rising stars from 30 countries. For sponsors, it's an ideal way to empower youth, women, and Native Americans through the game of golf. For more information, visit cdacasino.com or call 800-523-2464. I'll see you there.
We owe everything to our troops, past and present, for their honor, courage, and dedication.
As a token of our appreciation, 4 News Now and Global Credit Union are encouraging you to once again wear red on Fridays.
Join us in recognizing our troops and their families for allowing us the freedoms we enjoy as Americans.
Stop into any Global branch and pick up a red pin to show your support. Then wear red every Friday from now until September 11th.
Wear Red Fridays, brought to you by 4 News Now and Global Credit Union.
Punch in, roll in, and drop in to the day shift 5 days a week on Heroes and Icons.
5, yeah.
With Nash on Mondays.
So who do you work for? I'm LAPD.
Lethal Weapon on Tuesdays.
Tuesday.
The A-Team on Wednesdays.
The thing I like about the A-Team is you get a chance at such career diversity.
Mac on Thursdays.
Trick is, keep it working.
And 5-0 on Fridays.
I'm on my way.
Watch Heroes and Icons over the air on KXLY 4.3.
When I was little, my friends and I used to build bicycles and race go-karts. When we got older, we rode motorbikes. I always knew someday my family would own a dealership that sold really cool rides that drove fast at great prices. Today, our Cal Superstores in Erie Heights and Coeur d'Alene specialize in selling the very best used vehicles in the region. We know this is a big purchase in your life, and we want you to be proud of where you bought it from.
At Denver Mattress, we believe improving your sleep life should be easy and affordable. And during the anniversary 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
4 News Now is brought to you by Carl's Jr.
It's 6:45. Today, the Salvation Army of Spokane is holding its annual Burst a Bus Drive.
Yeah, it'll collect school supplies for children in need. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live at the Salvation Army's campus. She's been there all morning long with how you can help.
Yeah, we're getting in the back-to-school spirit today. I'm here joined by Captain David Kane and our lovely Shield Boy mascot, who has been keeping us entertained all morning long. Now, today we're talking about the Bus to Bus event. This is a school supply drive happening today at 4 different locations. Tell me more information about this awesome event.
Yeah, we'll be collecting school supplies today at the Walmart on Shadle and all 3 Fred Meyer stores throughout Spokane County. And this is an essential time for us to supplement and for our last push for gaining school supplies to serve 4,000 kids as they prepare for another academic year.
Awesome, and people can join by donating supplies, but they also can donate money. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. In fact, you can go inside of these stores and grab some supplies and come outside, and our team will be waiting to receive that. And we also have the iconic red kettle out in front of every store. You see them at Christmas, but you're going to see them today, and that's a great way to support this important work.
Yeah, and for people who are in need of a little extra support getting school supplies this season, when can they receive those?
That's right. We're having our 14th annual Backpacks for Kids giveaway, and that's going to happen on August 16th from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. It's first come, first serve, and we are excited to serve anyone who's in need of a backpack for their kid this school year.
Awesome. So many great events happening with the Salvation Army this summer. We'll keep you posted with more information on our website. Back to you guys in the studio.
Aw. Very nice stuff. That's great. Help out.
Of course. All right, you're taking a look over downtown Spokane right now. Sun has been up for quite some time, but you do see some of that haze hanging around. All these fires in the area certainly not helping.
Yeah, we are going to continue to see that haze build. Air quality will touch on. It's in moderate. There's no reason to hide that. But I do want to start with something I normally save for last, and that is this trend of what we're seeing. The cooler temperatures coming in. The white line is an average high. We do warm up by the end of next week. But it's through here that we're going to see, again, the potential for rain. We're in moderate when it comes to air quality, and we're bumping higher into the moderate. So, again, if you're sensitive to smoke, this could be a rough day for you. 90 will be our high today. Sun to clouds. Again, that haze continuing. Wind southwest 5 to 10 to start the day, and we'll get north to east winds as we go towards the evening. Overnight, east winds 5 to 10, 64 degrees, mostly cloudy. Again, pulling haze and literally pulling smoke from Montana and parts of Canada. So 61 currently into the valley. You've got 50 at Deer Park. Liberty Lake at 64 degrees. We see that downtown. Here's what it looks like when it comes to this rain that we need. The Yakima Valley, Tri-Cities, Moses Lake. They're going to pick up some rain showers by this evening. We're going to see the potential for tomorrow. Could be tomorrow morning, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Into the afternoon, again, a chance of thunderstorm activity. Now, it's a fairly light chance of that, but we are going to see, again, those scattered showers pushing through the area. We're really hoping for some sustained rain. One of the other issues is the fact that we're going to have smoke surrounding all this, so those rain showers could very well cleanse out that upper atmosphere. That would be nice. Otherwise, it's going to be sitting around, and we're going to see that continued haze and smoke in the lower elevations. About 90 everywhere you go today. 89 St. Mary's, 91 Sandpoint. Colville, you'll be at 94 degrees. All right, so we see that increased chance of showers for Saturday, 85, 83 on Sunday. Warming a touch on Monday to 87. About a 20 to 30% chance of rain showers on Monday, and then we dry out, and we'll be temperatures into the low 80s for Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay.
A little bit of everything.
You're going to be welcome.
Yeah, all over the place. It's now just about 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's coming up next.
Thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Friday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Car Show at Mysticwa Casino Hotel.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap. I gotta call Swap.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling him.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Rugged, capable off-road travel, adept at towing heavy loads, the completely redesigned Nissan Pathfinder has all the features buyers are looking for in a full-size SUV. Check these features: seating up to 8 with easy access third row, cabin noise reduction, super smooth 9-speed transmission, towing up to 6,000 pounds with 284 horsepower, classy upscale design, and two-tone style. There's lots more with this Pathfinder. Find out at Coeur d'Alene Nissan, just off Highway 95.
Sleepovers just aren't what they used to be. A house full of screens, basically no hiccups. You guys have no idea how good you've got it.
Get internet on the Xfinity 10G network for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract.
Back in my day, it was scary stories and flashlights.
We don't get scared.
Oh, really? Mom can see your search history. That's what I thought.
The next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity.
Did you just buy a new home and don't have a lot of extra cash on hand for furniture? Or are you upsizing your home and need to fill it? Consigned Furniture in Liberty Lake can help by saving you thousands on decorating your home. With over 60,000 square feet of inventory, we have a variety of unique, budget-friendly items that will add value while saving you a ton of money. And the best part? You don't have to overspend. Buy here and save up to 70% off retail with countless designer name brand options to choose from. Consigned Furniture, the smart way to buy, easy way to sell.
Start your day with Good Morning Northwest and Good Morning America.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, just about 6:53. Let's get you ready to take on your Friday and the weekend here in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has the latest details on criminal charges against former President Donald Trump.
Mark has your weekend forecast that may actually bring some needed rain.
Allison Martinez is live with how you can help make sure lots of local kids get what they need to have a successful school year.
But let's go right to breaking news on a fire burning in Kootenai County. The Northern Lakes Fire District has issued level 1, meaning get ready, evacuation notices for the Ridge Creek fire burning east of Hayden Lake. Firefighters are urging boaters on Hayden Lake to exercise caution and stay clear of the Sportsman's Access area to Mokins Bay so firefighting aircraft can have access to the water. There are several fires burning around our area right now. You can keep up to date on all of them with KXLY.com/firewatch.
For the first time, we are hearing where suspect Brian Kohberger says he was the night 4 University of Idaho students were murdered. According to his attorneys, they say he was out for a long drive and not at the house on King Road. The information came to light in a new court filing. Prosecutors want the defense to provide specifics about Kohberger's alibi, but Kohberger's attorneys say he was on that long drive, like he would often go on late at night, and cannot prove specifically where. The judge may require the defense to provide more of an alibi. That and other issues will be discussed at a hearing later this month.
Good morning, everybody. And our First Alert Weather, and a reminder that First Alert Weather app would really come in handy with the changes that we see and that potential for rain. We are going to see, really, for us, Saturday morning and Saturday evening, one of the better chances to see rain in the area. To the south of I-90, certainly we're going to see more, and the potential to see some thunderstorm activity is out there. Today's high is going to be about 90 both here and in Coeur d'Alene.
A man who shot at sheriff's deputies and started a high-speed chase crashed his car into a wall in downtown Spokane. This morning, he's in jail awaiting a first court appearance. Deputies responded to a call about an argument around 12:30 yesterday morning near Highway 2 and Airway Heights. When they arrived, that person shot at deputies. No one was hit.
Police say the man then got into a stolen vehicle and erratically drove the wrong way on Highway 2 and I-90, ultimately crashing at the intersection of 2nd and Lincoln in downtown Spokane. Video obtained by 4 News Now shows a police car hitting a person near that crash. In this surveillance video, you can see a man standing next to that signpost. You can find the full video and other details about this story on KXLY.com.
Investigators still searching for the 2 people responsible for shooting 2 teenagers near Airway Heights. We now know an 18-year-old woman and a 15-year-old boy were injured. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says it thinks there are 2 people responsible for the shooting. If you know anything about it, you're asked to call Crime Check at 509-456-2233.
3 teens and an unidentified man led police on a high-speed chase in this stolen car. They crashed into a power pole, piled out of the car, and ran off. They belong to a well-known organized crime group that regularly boasts about stealing Kias on social media. Police used canine officers and a drone to find and arrest them.
Former President Donald Trump is back at his New Jersey home this morning after pleading not guilty to all 4 counts, accusing him of trying to overturn the 2020 election. Trump is charged with 4 election-related felonies, including conspiracy to defraud the U.S. and conspiracy against rights, meaning he allegedly tried to stop Americans from exercising their right to vote. If convicted on all charges, Trump could face more than 50 years in prison. Details on what happens next in the trial and what it means for his 2024 campaign is coming up next on Good Morning America.
Today, you can help a child in need with the help of the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army of Spokane is hosting their annual Bus the Bus event where you can donate school supplies at 3 different Fred Meyer locations and the Walmart on Shadle. For more information on how to donate or to receive any of these supplies, you can go to our website, KXLY.com.
Rosar supermarkets ordered to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in back wages and additional penalties related to employee labor issues at stores across the Northwest. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, Rosar's did not pay employees for meal breaks less than 20 minutes and failed to pay evening premium pay, hazard pay, and other violations. Rosar's is being ordered to pay $350,000 in back pay for 602 employees and $72,000 in penalties.
We have a consumer alert for anyone who owns newer Kia and Hyundai models. More than 91,000 cars are being recalled because of a fire risk. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says the vehicle's fuel pumps could overheat and start a fire. The company says affected customers will be notified through the mail between now and September. We're back with your final check of weather with Mark coming up right after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
You've been hearing about it, and now we've got it at Post Falls Volkswagen, the ID4 electric SUV. This SUV has a space, warranty, technology that buyers want at a price that's competitive. The ID4 was engineered to win the hearts of SUV owners ready to go electric. With a quick charge and an EPA estimated range of 260 miles.
The Volkswagen ID4, now eligible for a $7,500 lease credit.
The ID4 electric SUV, see it at Post Falls Volkswagen.
The new double pepperoni Crazy Crust pizza is so nice, we pepperonied it twice. With classic and old world pepperoni, sprinkled with toasted cheeses and garlic parm crust you've got to see in slow-mo. Available for $8.99 only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
We're wrapping up the week with temperatures into the mid-60s, haze, and sunny condition for the most part, not a lot of clouds. We're going to see more cloud cover coming in through the day. We're going to warm up nicely. I mean, by noon, we're going to be at 82 degrees. Our high today is going to be 90. That's just above average, which is 87. And we'll see that, you know, around dinner time. Not bad. 90 today, 85 Saturday. Sunday's going to be 83. We cool down. We're going to see more smoke coming in for the weekend, but we have more rain forecasted. It's going to be a 10 to 40, 50% chance. We'll see it best chance Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon.
Okay, so we're praying for rain by making it rain.
Make it rain!
We need it. The crops need it. Everybody needs that rain. Let's make it happen.